Okay, we are discussing about what classification of animal kingdom. That means how animal kingdom is the basis of which characteristics animal kingdom are classified. Okay, how they divided animals into various different types of groups. Yesterday we learnt about the symmetry and also about body organization, a cellular level, tissue level, organ level, and organ system level, and also what symmetry, asymmetry, and especially we learnt about bilateral symmetrical and radial symmetrical organisms. Okay, organisms divided or animals divided based on some special characteristics or special features. Okay, one of the features is what some organisms are called diploblastic organisms, some are called triploblastic organisms. What is diploblastic organisms? Diploblastic organism in some organisms only in their embryo. In their embryo means what? When the baby development occurs in female womb, or fetus development or embryo development, we are observed in that organisms only two germinal are formed. Okay, based on germinal, the living animals are classified into diploblastic organism, triploblastic organism, based on germ layers. What is the meaning of germ layers? Germ layers, which layers are useful for the formation of organogenesis. What is the meaning of organogenesis? Organogenesis means we can, for as in our body, so many different various types of organs is there. These organs are origin from germ layers. What is the germ layers? In embryo. What is embryo? The development of baby, zygote to what? Embryo. In embryo, in embryo, in some organisms only two germ layers are formed. What is the two germ layers? Germ layers. Okay, that means one is outer side, ectoderm and endoderm. In some organisms, embryo, which are developed organisms, embryo, three germ layers are formed. One is ectoderm, outside layer, mesoderm, and middle layer, and ectoderm. That means ecto means inside, ectoderm. That means based on these germ layers, living organisms are classified into diploblastic and triploblastic. Here the word diploblastic. That means di means two germ layers. In that organism's embryo, it will be forms at the development of embryo only two germ layers, diploblastic. If you observe it there, here this is the example of diploblastic. This is ectoderm. This one is ectoderm, outer layer we can call ectoderm. This one is endoderm. And between ectoderm and endoderm, only having two layers only, it is covered with mesoglia, not mesoderm. Try to understand. Mesoglia is the jelly-like substance, the fluid-like substance between the ectoderm and mesoderm. Sorry, ectoderm and endoderm. Here, ectoderm and endoderm, between them, having only what? Mesoglia. What is the meaning of mesoglia? Just a jelly-like substance. It is not a layer. It is not a derm. Okay? It is not a mesoderm. What is that one? Mesoglia. In what is absent in diploblastic? What is absent? Between ectoderm and mesoderm, there is no layer between ectoderm and endoderm. Only the mesoglia is present between ectoderm and mesoderm. But in triploblastic, tri means three, blastic means layer, germ layers. In some organisms, which are developed organisms, in their body, three layers are formed when the baby is developing, when the embryo is developing. In their three layers are formed. What are the three layers in embryo? One is ectoderm, mesoderm, okay, I wrote here, and endoderm. This is what? Endoderm. Okay, ectoderm and mesoderm and endoderm. These ectoderm, mesoderm, endoderm, that organism which is having that type of three germ layers, that is we can call triploblastic organism. What is triploblastic organism? Which are called triploblastic organism? All vertebrates mean fishes, okay, fishes, amphibians, reptiles, vertebrates are the example of triploblastic organisms. Okay, that means in their embryo three germ layers are formed. Each and every germ layer forms different organs in our body, different organs in animals body. Okay, some are diploblastic in their embryo, it will be forms only two layers. Some are triploblastic in their body, it will be forms in their embryo development, it will be forms three layers. That is we can call diploblastic. Triploblastic. What are diploblastic organisms? Examples of diploblastic organism. Examples of diploblastic organism: Platyhelminthes, Nematolminthes. These animals are what? Diploblastic organism. Triploblastic means what? All vertebrates are triploblastic organisms. Example of diploblastic organisms are what? Coelenterates. Coelenterates or cnidarians. Example of diploblastic organism. Example of triploblastic organisms: Platyhelminthes 2, Platyhelminthes, Nematolminthes 2, Platyhelminthes 2 chordata. Only Coelenteratans are diploblastic. Coelenteratas are diploblastic. Platyhelminthes 2 chordata organisms are triploblastic organisms. Are classified based on coelom also. Not only diploblastic, triploblastic, segmentation and symmetry and body organization, and also coelom. What is the meaning of coelom? Body cavity. Body cavity. The meaning of coelom means what? Cavity. What is the meaning of cavity? Space. Space between body wall. Space between the body wall and gut. What is the meaning of gut? Digestive system. The space, okay, I will draw here, easy to understand. This is body wall. Body wall. And this is gut. Between body wall and gut, whatever empty space, the empty space, that is we can call coelom. The body cavity between body wall and gut, whatever space is there, that space we can call coelom. True coelom. That organism we can call coelomates. What is the meaning of coelomates? Coelomates means what? Which organism's body between body wall and gut having space, empty space, that is we can call coelom, coelomates. What are the examples of coelomates? The examples of coelomates, the coelomates are Annelida 2. Annelida is a coelomate. Annelida 2 chordata. What is the meaning of coelomate? Between body wall and gut having space. That is we can call coelom or body cavity or coelom. That animals we can call coelomates. What are the examples of coelomates? The examples are coelomate is Annelida 2 arthropoda. Annelida, arthropoda, mollusca, echinodermata, chordata, protochordata, or all chordata, amphibian, reptiles, all are we can call coelomates. What is the meaning of coelomate? Between the body wall and gut, digestive system. Gut means digestive system. Having space, that is we can call coelom. True coelomatic organisms. True coelom. And next one, after true coelom, pseudo coelomate. What is the meaning of pseudo? False. Coelomate. That means coelom means body cavity. Between body wall and gut It is covered with what? Mesoglea. What is it that means mesoglea? Scattered mesoglea pouches. It look like cavity, but it is not a. Pseudo means false. Silo means cavity. Between the body wall, it do not have the cavity. It is scattered with what? Mesoglea pouches. Okay, mesoderm pouches, especially for mesoglea pouches. Okay, these black color, what I have drawn in black color, it is covered with mesoglea pouches. There is no space between body wall and gut. This is, you can call pseudo false coelom, false coelomate. Very important. Which are the organisms examples of pseudo coelomate? The pseudo coelomates are Asclepihelminthes. What is the other name of Asclepihelminthes? Nematodes. Asclepihelminthes are called nematodes. Nematodes are the examples of what? Pseudo coelomate. There is no gap between what? Body cavity and gut. Between them having what? The mesoglea is present. The pouches of scattered mesoglea is located present between the body wall and gut. That is, we can call pseudo coelomate. There is no space between. And next one, acoelomate. A means absent. Sorry. A means absent. Coelomate means what? There is no cavity between the body walls. Acoelomate means what? There is no cavity between body wall and gut. Examples are Platyhelminthes. The Platyhelminthes are the examples of what? Acoelomate. What is the meaning of acoelomate? There is no gap between the body wall and gut. There is no space between the body wall and gut. There is no cavity between the body wall and gut. That is, we can call acoelomatic organisms. Okay. Next one, we have to discuss about segmentation. Next character is what? Segmentation. Segmentation. What is the meaning of segmentation? The body divided into segments. What is the meaning of segments? Parts. Each end, that means, for example, this is one organism. Some organisms, for example only, the body divided externally and internally divided into segments. These are called segments. What is the meaning of segments? The body externally. What is the meaning of externally? Outside. And internally. Between the organism, between the organ, it is divided, septa, segments. It is divided into parts, externally and internally. For example, earthworm is showing metameric segmentation. What it will be showing? Metameric segmentation. What is the meaning of metameric segmentation? Earthworm, externally, internally, the body parts are divided and each and every segment. This is one segment, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that it will be 100, more than 100 segments is there. Each and every segment, the body parts are repeatedly originates. Repeatedly, it will be having repeatedly again. For example, here having what? Heart. Here also having heart. That means some segments having what? Each and every segment having same type of organs. Repeated organs. That means what is the meaning of segmentation? The body externally and internally divided. Some organisms only body divided internally and some organism body divided externally also. For example, metameric, it will be earthworm. Earthworm showing, very important, earthworm showing metameric segmentation. What is the meaning of metameric? Meta means what? A lot of, big, more. Okay, especially for, that means externally, internally divided the body parts. How it is divided? Okay, with segments. It divided the segments. Each and every segment same type of organs are repeatedly having in each and every segment. That is we can call segmentation. Arthropoda. Arthropoda means all type of insects, especially arthropods. Arthropods also segmented organisms. That means body externally, internally divided into segments. And not only earthworm, earthworm showing metameric segmentation. Externally and internally it is divided into segments or parts. Segments means parts. Each and every segment, it is repeatedly organs is there. But arthropoda is also externally, internally divided, and so that it is called segmented organisms. And unsegmented organism, which are called unsegmented organism? Molluscas. Molluscas are, okay, snail. Example is snail, mollusca, snail. Snails are unsegmented, very, very important. Snails are unsegmented. The body is not divided externally and internally. The example is what? Snail. Okay, snail is an unsegmented organism. Next one, pseudo. Already I am told pseudo means false. False segmentation. It is divided. Body is look like divided, look like segments, but it is not divided. What is that one? Tapeworm. Pseudo segmented organisms. Example is what? Tapeworm. Okay, tapeworm. That means based on the segmentation also, organisms are divided. Metameric segmentation, call it just segmentation, arthropods, and pseudo segments, tapeworm, and unsegmented organisms are molluscas. Okay. Now we are not only that one. Next one, based on notochord also. Based on notochord also, living organism divided into. Okay, based on notochord. Based on notochord, the living organisms are divided into chordates and non-chordates. Non-chordates. Okay, based on what? Notochord. What is the meaning of notochord? Rod-like structure. Rod-like structure, which is mesodermal origin. It is origin from mesoderm. Mesoderm origin, notochord. Notochord generally in some organism, it is located in dorsal region. What is the meaning of dorsal region? Backside. For example, in some organisms we are observed notochord only in embryonic stage. Embryonic stage. In adult, it will become what? Spinal cord. For example, for us having what? Vertebral column. That is what notochord. That means some organisms in their body in dorsal region. For example, Amphioxus and so many organisms. In the dorsal region, one rod-like structure is located. Rod-like structure. That is we can call notochord. Rod-like structure. Notochord. Chordata. Which is having notochord. Very important. Which consists what? Notochord. That organisms which is rod-like structure in dorsal region. That is we can call chordates. What are chordates? The chordates are amphibians, fishes, amphibians, reptiles, aves, mammals, and also protochordates. Melanoglossus example, later we'll discuss. Protochordates and cyclosomes. And these organisms are example of chordata. What is the meaning of chordata? Which is having notochord. What is the meaning of notochord? Rod-like structure which is located in dorsal region. And non-chordates means what? They do not have what? Notochord. Notochord is absent. In their body, notochord is absent. What is that one? Porifera 2, Porifera, Coelenterata, Platyhelminthes, Nematohelminthes, Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata. These organisms, that means Porifera 2, Echinodermata. These organisms are example of what? Non-chordates. It's not chordates. It is do not have what? Notochord. In dorsal region, notochord is absent. What is that organisms? Non-chordates. Examples of non-chordates: Porifera, Coelenterata, Platyhelminthes, Nematohelminthes, Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata. These organisms are we can call non-chordate. That means the based on notochords also living organisms are classified into what? Chordates and non-chordates. Okay, thank you.